Hey Pokemon trainers, welcome to Training Riolu. Today we are hopping into our Moltres shiny hunt. So we are at 300. Looks like everything's up. Let me make sure the audio is working. Hold on one second. Audio. Okay. Yeah, kind of looks like we're looking good here. Alright, here we go. We're going into it. Alright, so we're at 301 right now. Okay, yo, let's go for it. Hopefully today is the day. That'd be nice if we can get it between 300 and 400. But I think tomorrow is going to be the day. I think we're going to get it between 400 and 500. But if I was to guess on what number we would get it on today, I would say 327. 327 is, I think, what we're gonna get it today on. So it's coming up soon. Yo, 327, can we get it? We're gonna find out, you know? Let's go. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Yo, I heard that last night the Knicks won their finals, and you know, that was pretty wild and crazy. That whole series was a very like underdog story coming true. You know, I think something like that is kind of neat because I think when we have stories like this, like what happened with the Knicks this year, and what because there were people saying Brunson was like too short and they'd never get very far and all this stuff, but they won. Yeah, they won. So they got through 2 games. They lost the 3rd game, which I think was crushing. They beat their 4th game, and then they finally played last night and won again. So they came back from like a big deficit in the 4th game to like come back and win by 1 point or something like that, which I didn't watch the series, but man, this type of thing is the kind of thing that I think people can find hope in, and I feel like there's probably not enough stories out there like that right now. So it's kind of cool to see, you know, and I think that, you know, that there's probably a lot of people proud of the team that they're rooting for and things like that. And that's good. I think that's good. Now we have the World Cup going on too. I don't know what happened with USA. Yo, last night was a fun time. I had a fun celebration with my nephew, and you probably can hear in my voice the effects from the fun time that I had. So we're rocking it. We're going for it. I figured with coming on stream, I was going to get as much done before coming on stream as possible today, so that way I had time to kind of wake up and get my head together and be here present with you guys. But I think my voice is tired, and I didn't get home until 6 a.m. in the morning, and so I tried to get some sleep. And because it's so bright and beautiful outside, I kept waking up throughout the morning and stuff like that. So yeah, so it was quite the adventure. I have zero regrets whatsoever. It was a fun time. My nephew was, I'd say, successfully celebrated, and yeah, it was a wild night. Okay, let's see, World Cup. Look it up. Where are we at with the World Cup? Okay. Okay, here we go. So with the World Cup, it looks like today, in 30 minutes, Ecuador is playing the Ivory Coast. It looks like the Netherlands and Japan are playing, and it's a 2-2. Whoa! It also looks like Germany played against Caraco and stomped. Holy cow! Okay, yo, so the World Cup is going on too. I know in Pokemon 2, there's the championships. Yo, what's up, hot dog, cool dude? What's going on? And I think in New Orleans, the hot dog in New Orleans, the championships are happening for the TCG, the VGC, and Pokemon Go, and I think Pokemon Unite too. The championships are going on this weekend, so that's I think happening in New Orleans for Pokemon. So that's exciting. That's pretty cool. And I know in Pokemon Go, like we're ramping up to Go Fest. So yo, I feel like there's a buzz. You know, there's a buzz in the air. Yo, what's good, my man? Yo, what's going on, Glizzy Gladiator? Yo, you might hear it in my voice, but you wouldn't believe the night I had. It was a fun, wild time. It was a wild time. My nephew had his graduation party, and we celebrated last night. So it was a lot. That was a lot of fun. I met a lot of new people. You know, but me and my brother stayed out till like 6 a.m. So I didn't get home until 6 a.m. So I got some sleep. I woke up probably about an hour and a half ago. Yeah. Like I got my day started about an hour and a half ago, and tried to wake up, try to get like here and get some energy going. And so here I am. This is the best I've got. So how's your weekend going though? Yo, the Knicks won. Yo, the World Cup's going on. We got Pokemon champions. What's going on in your world? What's going on in your world today? Okay, come on, Moltres. My guess and my prediction is that we're gonna get the shiny Moltres. If we get it in this stream, it's gonna be at 327. That's my guess. So in 20 resets, we're gonna get the shiny. That's my prediction. If you have a prediction, if you want to make a prediction, let me know. give me a number between 300 and 400, because I think we're just gonna do 100 resets today, and we'll probably do 100 resets a day until we get the shiny. And anytime we start a new bird, like Zapdos or Articuno, we'll do a big 200 stream on the first day and see if we can get it within the first 200. So yeah, that's kind of the plan going forward with these Pokemon legendary bird hunts and Mewtwo. So that's gonna be fun. We need to face off against some masters and stuff like that to unlock red. And when we beat Mewtwo, we'll see Pokemon Trainer Green, and she's gonna try and catch us because we caught Mewtwo, which is fucking hilarious. Yo, that's fucking, that's so hilarious when that scene plays out. That's the best part of the game. So when that happens, we'll face off against Green, and then I'd like to also face off against Red and have that be one of the final things that we're doing. So we have to beat some Pokemon Masters, and it's kind of neat because after beating the Elite Four, all around Kanto, people have Pokemon above their heads. We've got a few level 100 Pokemon, so might be fun to find those trainers that we have level 100s of and go and face off against them. I think that's what we're gonna do. So hopefully that goes well. I've never done that in this game before, but I'm looking forward to it because it's the post game. This is a post game that I never really got into. I did some shiny hunting in the post game in 2018 when I first played through, and I shiny hunted Bulbasaur and I shiny hunted Dratini, and I think I was shiny hunting Geodude, but I think that's where my adventure in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee ended. That was it. So yeah, we're back. I'm gonna do it right this time. Let's get red. Let's fight red. Let's fight green. We're gonna get the shiny legendary Pokemon. Yeah, we're doing it right this time. So this is the way to go. This is the way, right? Like the Mandalorian. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to get the Kanto like stamp for the legendary birds. That's gonna be nice to bring them over to other games and have them have like their flowers. So yeah, my prediction is 327. I think we'll get the shiny. Maybe. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I hope we get it today. Yeah, honestly, that would be really cool if we can get it today. I do want to hunt for Master Balls in Cerulean Cave. And Cerulean Cave on the top floor, that's like a veritable like gold mine, man. It's there's a lot of gold. There's gold like berries and stuff like that. There's a lot of like Pokeballs, Ultra Balls, Great Balls, and then rarely like one out of it's like 30% chance of finding a Master Ball. So I think we'll be able to get a few Master Balls for the legendary birds, the rest of the legendary birds, and for Mewtwo. So that's the plan. Okay. Yeah, we're going fourth. I'm pretty sure tomorrow and later this week I'll have much more energy than I do right now. I'm doing my best. I'm trying really hard. I hope it's an enjoyable show. I hope you guys have a fun time. But yeah, it would be best if we can talk in the comments, so that way we have things going on. You know, multiple things you're interested in. We can talk about things I'm interested in. You know, it'd be a good time. It was funny, the party yesterday, the graduation party, I guess it was meant to be a pool party, and I had no idea. So there were like some people swimming, but I think mostly nobody really knew that it was a pool party, so not that many people were like down by the pool. And so that was cool. I was sitting with my older nephew who didn't graduate, and we got a chance to like talk and hang out. And he had a few of his friends over to celebrate Devin and my nephew, and so it was fun talking to, you know, my now adult nephew who's like kind of coming into his own and getting things going. So that was pretty nice. And then yeah, like there was like phases of the party. It was kind of interesting, like because I showed up early. I think I was the first one there. And then, yeah, it was like a bunch of like family came, and then like my older nephew's friends came, and then my younger nephew's friends came, and so it was like there was phases of the party that went on. So it was like the pool party was first, and then it was like the you know after party of that, and then it was like the even more after party. So so again, yeah, me and I dropped my brother off, and by the time I got home, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and the sun was like beaming, you know, through the window, and I was like, yo, I need to get some sleep. I need to fight this and get some sleep. So yeah, that was that. I got some sleep. Yep. Drink some coffee, and I'm here for the Moltres. You know, let's get it. So yeah, yo, yesterday was a lot of fun too. We did chat battles yesterday, and yo, there's a bunch of you pulled up in chat battles. I'm really thankful that yo, we had a good time. I think for the most part, everybody was having fun. I was trying a new gimmick out with you guys. So my team was pretty silly. I relied on a fire flash Abomasnow, which is, you know, I don't know, it's only so useful. But yeah, it was. I was that was fun. You guys had some great teams out there. A lot of you guys kicked my butt, and it was cool. What yo, that was amazing because there was a Hisuian Typhlosion that was last on Corruption's team, and then there was a Chandelure on man whose team Cyber's team, and like that Chandelure went to go like kick off the Shadow Ball, and the Shadow Ball failed. Yo, that Typhlosion was about to get annihilated and destroyed, and the oh, I don't think I clicked it. The Shadow Ball failed. Oh my gosh, dude! Like, what the hell? Like, it was insane. And then, yo, the Shadow Ball failed. Yo, Typhlosion got off its Infernal Parade. Chandelure went down, and that Hisuian Typhlosion won. Yo, that was crazy. Yo, I did not expect to see something that close happen. But, you guys had some great teams, man. It was a lot of fun to see you guys' teams. It was a lot of fun to use the Flash Fire Abomasnow. Was hella fun. I think I'm gonna try some champions and just mess around with champions until the end of this season. But yeah, in 2 weeks, I've got a great team, and I really want to talk about it, but I almost want to keep it a secret because I really like the gimmick of the next Pokemon that I'm going to be using. I'm super excited to see it. I'm super excited to show it to you guys. so I might keep it a secret. Yeah, I might keep it a secret so that way in 2 weeks when we get to chat battles, it's gonna be like, okay, yo, look at this team. The audio is wonky. Hold on one second. Yeah, I was checking the audio. Yo, my voice is fucked up too. Like I'm. Let me make sure. It looks good on my end. My voice is like really low right now. I'm trying to get my energy up and get going. Yo, sorry, Corruption. Hopefully this is a little bit better. I know I was sitting kind of slunked into my chair. Yo, I went to a party last night and I had gotten home. I got home at 6 a.m. So we partied all night. Partied all night, and it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. So yeah, if my audio is off, it's probably because of my voice. That's probably what's going on there. I'm looking at OBS right now, and the audio looks about right, like about where we typically are. Game audio is going. If you have like more like description about what's wonky about the audio, I mean, I can only wager to guess because I see bars that represent the audio, and I know I'm hearing what's coming out of my mouth right now, and it's that sounds wonky. That sounds wonky. Oh man. Okay. So my prediction is that we're getting the shiny Moltres on number 327. We're going to go from 300 to 400 today. My guess is we're going to get this shiny Moltres at 327. Yo, if you got a prediction, if you got a number that you think this shiny Moltres is going to show up at between 316 and 400, let me know. Still a bit wonky. I can only hear the audio out of piece of my headphones, and the game audio out of the other piece of my headphones. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be an issue on my end. I have game audio coming from the capture card, and that's all looking even kill on OBS. And then I've got a recording slot for my voice audio, and I've got a record, like the mic slot for you guys to hear it, and that looks even kill. It doesn't look weird. I'm playing with my voice right now just to see what it's doing, and that looks like it's pretty solid. So it doesn't look to be on my end. Give me 1 second. Let me check. Let me see what it sounds like on my phone. Yeah, it sounds pretty clear. Yeah, my phone is sounding really clear. I could hear my tired sounding voice, which I think that's part of the problem, most likely that you're having. And then I also heard the audio playing through from the game, and that sounded pretty clear. So yeah, man, I can't tell if it's coming from my end. Everything that would show me that it's not working very well is looking pretty good right now. So sorry, Corrupt. Yo, I'm sorry about the audio, man. How are you guys doing today? Happy Sunday. Yo, the Knicks won yesterday. The championships are going on in Pokemon Go and Pokemon VGC and TCG. And then and we got the World Cup going on. Yo, today is wild. I imagine there's a lot of buzz and electricity going on out there. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Let me know though. Like, tell me how. Yo, I had an amazing night last night. I didn't get home until 6 in the morning, and there was like 3 phases to the party, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna stay for all of this, and it was a lot of fun, man. Yo, I don't think I left my nephew's house or my sister's house until after like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't get home until 6. So even after the party was a fun time. It was kind of cool, you know. I'm glad. I'm proud of my nephew for making it through high school. You know, I think we got to do that. Yeah, it's fixed. I'm guessing it's on my side. Okay, yo, GG's. Corruption. Yo, thanks for battling yesterday. I was just talking about your Typhlosion. Yo, your Typhlosion getting off that infernal flame on that Chandelure. Man, that was such a close match, dude. I was like, man, you don't see this too often, right? Like, you don't see a Shadow Ball just fail, right? Like, that was awesome. Do you have Bright Powder on your Hisuian Typhlosion? YouTube chat is dead? Whoa, what the heck? I see you. Glizzy Gladiator was here earlier. Time to pull out my biggest trump card. Uh-oh. What's up, Dialga? Training Riolu. What's going on, Dialga? What's up, man? All right. Yo, yeah. My nephew just messaged me before. Yo, I'm not gonna try to embarrass anybody, but I won't embarrass anybody. So before I left last night, my nephew was just messaging me like, "Oh, that was really nice of you." I found a bunch of blankets, and everybody that was passed out, that was falling asleep, that was sleeping, I put blankets over all the sleeping people before I left. And to me, I was like, "Oh, this is pretty funny." Like I'm like a blanket Santa Claus. Sound like you're losing your voice? Maybe. I don't think so, but I wouldn't be surprised if I have it though. I don't think so. Okay. Oh. Next time we battle, is that what's going on? Okay. Yo. Next time, no. Yo. Next chat battles. I'm super excited. Okay. I have a fun team. I I don't know how to tease it yet without giving away too much yet. But I have what I can say is that there's a really cool animation that's gonna happen on the team. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get that team going for you guys because it'll be gimmicky and there's probably gonna be some really good ways around it. There's gonna be some good ways around it, but yeah, I do talk louder. I'm trying to talk into the mic. Yeah. I was trying to debate whether or not to stream today because like I know like in my face I feel kind of sleepy still. I didn't get home until like 6 a.m. Today. I got some sleep. I went to sleep, but you know, I woke up like my day kind of got started an hour ago. I woke up a little bit before that, but my day got started like an hour ago. It was a wild night. So yeah, I'm sorry about the audio. I'm sorry about my voice. I'm trying to make sure to talk into the mic. I hope you can feel that I am still excited because I am. You know, I'm letting you know, chat battles in a couple weeks. I can't wait for you guys to see the team that I've got. There's definitely going to be ways around it. You guys are definitely going to be able to beat the crap out of me. But when the gimmick that we have works, when we have the gimmick going, it's going to be, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, get your teams ready. Make sure, figure out your guys' teams. Make sure you're ready to go for, we'll probably do it in 2 weeks on Saturday, at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll be ready. I'll be ready. You was talking about the bright powder on my Hisuian Typhlosion. I don't think it has it. Oh, okay. Yo. But I wouldn't be surprised if I do have it on. I was like, how did that? I've been thinking about it. I was thinking about it during the party last night. How did that Shadow Ball miss? That's what I was thinking about. How did that Shadow Ball miss? That Chandelure was about to take out Typhlosion, and Typhlosion was like, not today. And then Infernal Flame, it busted the Chandelure, That was so good, man. That was so good. Okay, my prediction is that we'll get the shiny at 327, because I'm gonna make a prediction between whatever number we're at going to whatever number we're going to every day until we get it. Today, I'm guessing we're getting the shiny Moltres at 327. If you guys have a prediction, pop it in the chat. Let me know. Let me know when are we getting the shiny Moltres in between 300 and 400. Yeah. It can't be before 320. We haven't gotten it. Okay. There we go. Okay, 321. We're getting close to 327. I gotta pay attention. I gotta lock in and make sure that I react when the prediction is wrong. You know what I mean? Like I gotta be like, oh no. But so I just gotta get it right when it happens. I gotta get right when it happens. You guys are in on the bit, yeah. Hi, Dialga. Hello. I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. I hope you guys' Saturday was at least close to, if not better than the time that I got to have on Saturday. I had a great time yesterday. And it's funny. If I knew it was a pool party, I probably would have brought my swim trunks. I didn't know it was a pool party. That's funny. That's pretty funny. But yeah, there was like 3 phases of the party. How about that Sylveon using Yawn? Yo, it was like Sylveon. You know what I mean? Yo, yo, yeah. Well, I was surprised that your Sylveon and your Umbreon were using Bite. I thought that was pretty wild. Yo, like it was good because I had like a Psychic type Pokemon typically on the field. But yeah, I was like expecting, you know, to get flinched a couple times or you know something along those lines. I was oh no. Wait. Sylveon using yeah. No, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Dialga's team. But yeah, your Sylveon had Yawn and it did I think I ability swapped on your Sylveon at one time just to see, you know, how do we feel about Land's Wrath? Land's Wrath. I don't know what you're referring to. But there's a few Sylveons out there yesterday. All of them were looking good. You know what I mean? All of them were going strong. Sylveon was pretty hardcore out there. Yo, how about Father Elmo's Avalugg? That Avalugg was like a bulky thing. But I think I've got something for Father Elmo. What's my friend code? On my Switch, like for the Nintendo. Let me get that for you. Is that what you mean? I'll get your friend code going for the Switch. Land's Wrath, though, Zygarde's move? You gotta admit, mine was looking the best. Yo, okay, yo. We didn't even get to Legends ZA yesterday, man. That's fun. Yo, I didn't see a single Zygarde during chat battles yesterday. I think last time we did chat battles, we definitely saw some Zygardes out there. Right, Dialga? Did you bring your Zygarde in the last chat battle that we did? Yo, Land's Wrath is pretty wild, but Annihilation is a wild move too. I like the idea that like Zygarde spent time in Alola, right? And so because it spent time in Alola, Mega Evolving, when Zygarde Mega Evolves, he kind of gets the ability to make one of his moves like a Z move, right? Like that's kind of a neat idea because Mega Evolving doesn't really change any Pokemon's movesets typically, but it does for Zygarde after we get Zygarde in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. I think it's Ultra Sun and Moon. So like, yo, that's kind of a neat idea. If you could have more Pokemon Mega Evolve and their moves change into like a more powerful move, what kind of move would you guys want to see? Because Annihilate is wild. That's an interesting move and it's very, very, very powerful. So yeah, what would you guys want to see? Mega Evolved, almost like move changing into something else. Give me some cool ideas. I feel like Victory Bell having like something like Wrap, and then Mega Evolving, turning into like some sort of like viney like concoction would be super wild. That would be a super wild time. This is odd. My Excadrill's attack stat is higher than Zacian's attack. Oh my god. Is your Excadrill Mega Evolved? Yo, what the hell? Zacian's wild, especially with like a Behemoth Blade Zacian. Man, that Pokemon is got some pretty good stats. It's a pretty good Pokemon. Behemoth Blade is hitting so hard out there too. Like, come on, man. Got to give Zacian, yo, Hero Form Zacian. That's a good Pokemon. I feel like Kyurem and Zekrom, Zekrom and Reshiram were pretty powerful Pokemon for a long time. I feel like Zacian and Zamazenta came in and like, okay, beat it, nerds. Beat it, geeks. Get out of here. But Reshiram is probably my favorite legendary Pokemon. I don't know if I clicked that last time. I'm trying to keep up. Oh, 327? Is this the one? This is the one. Yo, I didn't lock in. Dang, dude. Ah, my prediction was wrong. Dang it, dude. I'm in Pokemon Violet. Okay, yo. So no Mega Excadrill, right? You just got straight up regular Excadrill, and your Excadrill's attack is higher than... Yo, are you doing Swords Dance? Yeah? Getting that Swords Dance going? Is that why it's so powerful? That's wild. Yeah, Excadrill could destroy Zacian with the Zacian's like fairy type. Dang, dude. Clay would be so proud. You know, gym leader Clay, he would be so proud. Okay. Just effort value training. Dang, dude. Dang, dude. Yo. Yeah, you got to bring that Excadrill to Unova and be like, "Hey, look, Clay, check out this Excadrill." For everyone here, if you watched the Pokemon anime, what's your favorite series? Yo. Yeah, man, that's fair. I absolutely disliked and hated the first season of Journeys, but I think Journeys recovers so well. I didn't like the animation in Sun and Moon, but that was probably the funniest series in the show, like in Pokemon. But I think the animation was best in Pokemon X and Y. But my favorite... I think that my favorite is Journeys, because that feels most like what being a Pokemon might feel like in like with Go and Ash. Like Go's shiny adventures and shiny journeys are trying to find Mew. You know, he gets the Suicune. Like, I feel like Go has like that you know, terrain that he's like filling in and like bringing new Pokemon into. I think that's probably I think that's the most closest that the anime feels to what being a Pokemon trainer is most likely like. So I think I liked Journeys the most. But the first season sucked. The first season of Journeys was so bad. It gets so much better though. So I appreciate that. I don't know if I clicked on... I also have Steven's Metagross as well. Yo, actually I do too. Corruption. Yo, friend of the channel, Father Elmo. Yeah, he hooked it up with Steven Stone's Shiny Beldum. I've got one in Pokemon Sword. So I really want to do something with that. It's level 5 right now, so I think I want to make Steven Stone's Beldum like our starter Pokemon in a game. And I'm not sure what game yet, but yo, I'm so happy to have that. It seems like it seems like with Father Elmo's journey and stuff like that, it is something sentimental and nice for him to have. But yo, he lent us a copy of it. So yo, I'm super stoked to have that. XYZ was amazing in my opinion. I like Sun and Moon, but Sun and Moon is goofy. Yeah, it's goofy. Yo, it's probably the funniest. It's probably the funniest season. I know it's not very like hyper focused on, Pokemon training and battling, where X, Y, and Z was, right? Like Kalos was fucking like goated for Ash's team, like being a Pokemon trainer, like the is this the Moltres hunt? Yo, what's up, Cyber Gaming? Yes, it is. Yo, thanks for joining yesterday on the chat battles, man. I was just talking about in 2 weeks. Next time we do chat battles, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I've got an idea. Yeah, we're trying to get this shiny KFC. I've got an idea for you guys. The gimmick that I've got going out in a couple weeks for chat battles, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. You guys are definitely gonna be able to beat the gimmick. You guys can definitely like knock me out and stuff like that. But there's gonna what I could say. I won't give away too much, but there's gonna be a really cool animation. And that's one of the reasons I want to do this gimmick, is because it looks so cool. So I'm excited to show that to you guys. I'm excited to bring that to you guys next chat battle that we do. I'm gonna keep pumping it up. I'm excited to show it to you guys. I hope you guys are there so you can see the next gimmick. You know what I mean? And I'm ready to lose. I'm ready to lose. Okay, 333. Yo, if you have a I guessed, my prediction was that we were gonna get Moltres at 327. We didn't get it, man. No. So if you have a prediction of when we're getting the shiny Moltres, let me know. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, it's gonna be the last Saturday of the month. So 27th. Yeah, I'll make an event in yeah, it's the 27th. I'll make an event in the Discord. I'll make sure to post it in the YouTube community page. Okay, you're gonna make a gimmick team too? Yo, Cyber, yo, okay, I can't wait to see your gimmick team. Yo, I was just talking to Corruption about that battle between Chandelure and Hisuian Typhlosion. Yo, that was so close. I don't know how, how Chandelure missed the Shadow Ball, but it was like, what did I just see? What did I just see? That was insane, man. Yeah, we have a shiny charm. Yes. Are you using the shiny charm? Yes, we are. We absolutely have a shiny charm. We got the shiny charm before doing our Charmander hunt, and so we've had it since. we haven't gotten rid of it. Okay. My team's gimmick is just Eevee. That's true. Yo, that's true, Dialga. Yeah. Yo, good luck. Yo, I love the Eevee evolution gimmick. That was fun. I was really hoping to see Flareon again. Because my gimmick was, hey, I'm gonna use Flash Fire on this Abomasnow. But it's my fault. I misclicked Shadow Ball into Venusaur slot. Oh, no way. That's how it missed? I didn't even know that was possible. Yeah, typically like the typically when you click an empty box, right? Or like you misclick on, or when you click an empty box, it will just attack whatever Pokemon's on the field. The missed Shadow Ball is pure anime. Yo, straight up, dude. It was straight up pure anime. Yeah. Yo, Corruption. That's the best way to put that, dude. It was like we were all like animated. We were all had our Pokemon, you know what I mean? And we were all at this tournament watching Chandelure versus Hisuian Typhlosion, and ourselves and our Pokemon were all like, ah, like, ah. I can't believe it. Yeah, it was pure anime, bro. Yeah, absolutely. That's 100%. That's funny, man. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna work our way through 100 resets. So I'm gonna end the stream when we get to 400. So we got a ways to go. Yeah, hopefully we get the shiny today. That'd be incredible. So we'll if we get the shiny and we still got plenty of time, I'll try out some of the masters. Yo, let's try out. We got a few Pokemon that are level 100, so we could try out like maybe the Eevee master. Maybe we could try out some of the other masters that are out there before we end stream, if we get the shiny fairly quickly. But yeah, if we don't get the shiny, we'll go to 400 today, and we'll pick up from there tomorrow. I think that's gonna be the plan for today. That Typhlosion had plot armor, I swear. Yo, for real, man. The corrupted aura-filled Ultra Instinct. The corruption aura-filled Ultra Instinct was flowing through my veins during that. During that battle against Cyber. Yo, for real. Yeah, your Typhlosion was looking and didn't even move, and Shadow Ball like just vanished through your Hisuian Typhlosion, yo. Like you know, we couldn't see it, but like in very very slow motion, Hisuian Typhlosion like moved out of the way. Yo, that was straight wild. Yo, wild. Yo, yeah, and then he's like, yo, like all the fire around his neck was like started spinning and spinning and like growing and then like just destroyed. Yo, that was amazing, man. That was incredible. Infernal Parade. Yeah. The Circle of Light. Yeah. The Circle of Light. Yo, in that last battle too between Snapesy and Father Elmo, yo, that Avalugg was something else too. I was thinking about that yesterday too. Well, because you know, I think the party that I went to kind of had 3 phases. So it was like, you know, it was super chill. It was a bit of a pool party at first, and then did I click this? No. Did I click this? No. Okay. Someone needs to animate that battle. Yo, that's a great idea. I got to see what happened with the rest of the battle, because the only moment that really sticks out is that that missed Shadow Ball. Dang, dude. Dang. Yeah. That's a good call though, because yeah, I think Hisuian Typhlosion, you know, went through a bit. I think it started off on the field, and then it was pulled back, and then it came back out, and it was like, man, there's, you know, it's down on some health, but and this Mega Chandelure is looking mighty, like, you know, intimidating and dangerous. And then yo, you went Ultra Instinct, man. Ultra Instinct, yeah. That was yo, chat battles was fire yesterday. Chat battles was a lot of fun yesterday. We've had plenty of fun in chat battles before yesterday, and yesterday was crazy, man. Yesterday had crazy chat battles. Okay. But yeah, someone needs to animate that battle. Yeah, and the next time we do chat battles too, I won't cut off the stream like I did yesterday. Can you ask what this is? The Circle of Light? What is the Circle of Light? Yo, what's up, Father? I was just talking about your Avalugg. It's like I summoned you here. Was washing my greasy ass hair? Hell yeah. Wash that hair, baby. Let's go. There's a reason to my strat, and it was Earthquake. Yeah. That's a good call. You gotta keep Hisuian Typhlosion away from Earthquake. Keep him away. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Father Elmo, dude, how is your day going? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I know you're keeping a close eye on me earlier. I hope you've enjoyed the time that you spent keeping an eye on me, man. Like keeping a close eye. I hope it's been a good time. Yo, happy Sunday. I know there's a lot going on in the world. I heard the Knicks won. Yeah, the Knicks won. The series. They won the finals. And then we got the World Cup going on, and we got NAIC going on with the TCG, the VGC, and Pokemon Go, and the fucking what's it called? Unite? Pokemon Unite? I think is what it's called. All the championships are happening in Pokemon in New Orleans today, like today and yesterday, from what I saw. So no, there's a lot going on in the world. So how are you guys doing, man? How is your weekend going on? Hopefully it's got that electricity that's going on with everything else going on in the world. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. By the way, Training Riolu, do you have Mew in Pokemon Let's Go? No. I didn't. Oh, in Let's Go? In Let's Go Eevee? I've had Mew. I have like the Pokeball, yeah? And I've redeemed Mew, but I redeemed it in Sword and Shield. I brought it into Sword and Shield. I didn't bring it into Let's Go. So in Home, I have like 2 Mews. And the one that I redeemed in Sword and Shield, I tried to bring to Let's Go Eevee, and it didn't let me bring it in. It was like, no, the Circle of Light. Yeah. Okay, good answer. Yo, good answer, Dialga. Yo, it's like Raphael on the in Ninja Turtles, like in the oldest Ninja Turtle movie. He's like, what are you gonna do? You know, it's just me against you. And then like all the Foot Clan soldiers start coming onto the rooftops, and he's like, good answer. Yeah, you guys know that scene? You guys know that Ninja Turtle movie? Yo, although I watched the Ninja Turtle Mutants of Mayhem. I think that's the first time. Did my Pittsburgh? Yeah, I think so. I think it got. Yo, I think it summoned you, man. The Circle of Light is goated. Yo, okay. What's going on, man? Tell me more. Hell yeah, greatest of all time, baby. Let's go. Did you know that my character in Pokemon Champions has yellow eyes with purple hair? You know, I don't know if I paid that much attention to people's characters, but that's cool. Dude, yo, you bought some of the, so I used VP in the Numon Ultra Microscopics Silico Volcano Coniosis. All right, let me try and get that right. Hold on. Silico Volcano Coniosis. All right, I think I got it. Let me go. All right, yo. Hear this out. Yo, my energy is so fucking low for this. I'm sorry. Holy word, whatever that is. Yo, I'm trying to get. All right, Numon Ultra Microscopic Silica Volcano. All right, didn't get it. Numon Ultra Microscopic Silico Volcano Coniosis. I think I got it. That was close. That's the sickness, disease, I forgot which, involving contact with ash volcano. Oh, no, it's a real word? It's only for Dawn? I just got the sophisticated winter outfit. Oh, yeah, in violet. Makes me look like some game host. Yeah. Game host Dawn. Yo, bro's having a stroke. Yeah, don't mind me. Trying to host, the show on like very limited sleep. Don't mind me. So Don's outfit is the game show host in violet. It's making me look like some kind of host. Let's be honest, BDSP and Scarlet and Violet have the worst outfits. Realistically, BDSP only has one good outfit. Yeah, like the fall outfit or something like that was okay in BDSP, I think. Medical terms and these extremely long names. Yo. Yeah, that was a wild word. Numano is lung ultra. Beyond is beyond microscopic, extremely small. silicon or sand dust volcano associated with volcanoes. Coniosis, a disease caused by dust inhalation. So yes, Cyber is right. Yeah. The nerves are getting the better of him. The nerves are getting the better of him. I don't know about the worst outfits. Have you seen the Ogerpon mask? That's interesting. I don't like the Ogerpon mask either, right? Like, Ogerpon is so fucking cute, it doesn't really need that mask. And it's funny that people wear it around in Kitakami to me. But they did have, I think their Eevee mask was actually pretty cute. But the masks, I'm not a big fan of the masks. They have, like, interesting, like, the Applin glasses, and those are kind of interesting. I don't know, I don't know if it's any better than the Ogerpon mask. But, yeah, I think Scarlet and Violet was trying some fun stuff. Trying to let you dress like your Pokemon. You know? You could kind of dress like your Pokemon. But I think Pokemon Go does dressing like your Pokemon the best. Pokemon Go does dressing like your Pokemon the best. That's my fashion take. Yo, what's up, Snapesy Hollow? Welcome to the chat, dude. Plus the rich suit where you have to complete the quest for to get the gold phone case and stuff. Yeah, the gold suit, the gi, I guess, that you wear in Kitakami. I like some of the different patterns on there. It looks like it'd be really silky, and I think I like the idea of that. And mind you, BDSP is only just a full set, so it's not like every other modern Pokemon game where you can mix and match. Right? Yeah, it's just you can only wear the like cookie cutter bullshit. And I agree with you. I think there's probably only one outfit that looks okay. I agree with that in BDSP. Last night I made an Ogerpon build in Scarlet and Violet for raids. Oh, hell yeah. And one for more competitive. Oh, you have 2 Ogerpons? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Snapesy. Dude, that's what's up. You want to wear a leather jacket? You also have to tie your hair. Yeah, in Kitakami? I like Ogerpon as a Pokemon. Hell yeah. Yeah, probably it's a great design. Great design. I fucking love its little toddle. It's so cute, man. Great design. I don't know if it's 10 out of 10, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. I don't know if I hit the button. We're going to be a little bit off on the count. I'm trying to pay attention, but I'll hit the button when I can. Can't join today? Yo, thank you, the squatters. I appreciate you being here for a second. Thanks for checking in. No worries, no worries. Thank you, the squatters. Yo, much love, much appreciation. Thank you. You just don't like it when I'm using Ogerpon, don't you, Father Elmo? Oh, yeah. I bet you guys have battled. Have you? So Father Elmo and Corruption, have you guys battled Ogerpon? Or a team against Ogerpon? No, it's not that. I don't like you using it. Well, that's what he just said. That's what he just said, bro. No, no. You said, no, it's not that I don't like you using it. Okay, yo, that's a setup. We're getting set up. Okay. What's the rest? 10 out of 10 Pokemon design was definitely Toad School. Yo, that's hella funny. And I bet no one thinks differently. Yeah, but nobody. Yeah, Toad School, 100%. 10 out of 10 design. Yo, I like the shiny Toad School, and I like the shiny Toad Scroll too. Yo, those are cool shinies. Funny that you think that that's the 10 out of 10 design. Hell yeah, though. Yo, what's up? Versus Bolt, which I think is very silly at the same time. Okay. It's that you were cheesy on the rematch because you gave the cornerstone to counter the Skeledirge? Oh, yo, you got the gray mask going? Is that what you mean? That's funny though about the yo. Do you guys agree? Are you guys agreeing with Cyber? 10 out of 10 design on Toad School. You little deceiver. Oh dang. Corruption. Corruption. Are you deceptive out there? Yeah. All right. There's Autobots in Pokemon battling, and then corruption is a Decepticon. That's wild. I don't think anybody wants to be called that. You little. That's like saying you little, like, you little ratata. Okay. No shiny. Okay. Holy cow. All right. I'm gonna try and lock in on Moltres. Yo. Hopefully we can. Yeah. You guys. Please forgive my lack of energy today. I'm trying to stay, exciting and keep you guys entertained. Yo, I got home at 6 a.m. from the party last night. I tried to get some sleep this morning, so that way, I could come to stream and be ready to go, all bright and bushy-tailed. And then, the sun was beaming through my window, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just wake up every hour, which is fine. I did get some rest. I felt rested when I woke up, but I think I started my day like 2 hours ago. So forgive me for I got coffee and everything. I had 2 cups of coffee. I took my time trying to get ready for stream. I went and mowed the lawn to get some sun. You know what I mean? Like, I tried to get the energy going, and you could hear it in my voice that I'm not very awake-ish. I'm not very energetic. So sorry about that, guys. Also, yeah, I say Toad School is a good design. Hell yeah. I don't mind being called Decepticon. Yeah. Starscream! Yeah. Not the single best Gen 9 Pokemon. But I'd say the start of Gen 9, and as time went on, it's just a funny guy. Yo, Toad School is a funny guy. Okay, new long word. All right. We're going beyond the volcano. Okay. The fear of. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh man, I don't know if I have the energy for this. Hold on. Let me try and get some of the breakdowns of this word. Pneumano ultra microscopic silica volcano. Yo, so even in Father Humble's word, that really trips me up after it goes volcano coniosis. That messes me up. New short word, A. You're about to give my brain every single stroke. Yo, I don't want to give you a stroke. Yo, okay, I'm trying to get this. Yo, corruption. Yo, prepare. Yo, you got to use those psychic guards. Yeah. Yo, in the last comic, there was this new character introduced, and Cyclops was coaching the character on how to block psychic, how to mentally prepare yourself for psychic attacks. It was good advice. Let me try and remember what that was. But here, let me read this word. Let me get some of the other parts of it so that way I can be ready. Hold on. But yeah, I don't like that volcano coniosis. That messes me up. T. Oh man, I might not be able to do this. Hepati. Oh. No, I don't think I'm. Yo, do y'all get that word right now? With my brain power, I'm just not gonna do it, man. I'm just not there. I need more sleep to be able to say something like that. And I'm not here for it. Sorry. Just medical words mashed together. Yeah, it looks like you got Father Elmo's word in there. and then you started off on a different like. I'm trying to like break down some of the meanings, kind of the way that Father Elmo did, and I feel like there's the volcano lung thing, and then we're going into something else after that, and it's just I can't do it. Aha, it's 5 different words mashed together. Yo, there you go. Did you copy it and put it into Google? An aneurysm per se? Yeah. No thanks. No thanks. Ugh, man. Yo, thank you for the giant word. I'm not gonna read that. I'm not reading that today. Training Riolu, what are your rarest Pokemon? Oh, interesting. I think the Scarf Zarude is probably one of my rarest Pokemon. The gift from, well, I don't know. Also, I've got, which I think is rare because how poorly they distribute it. Did that even sound right? Hold on. I heard that really weird in my face. Okay, the way that like Game Freak distributed the shiny Miraidon and Koraidon, they did a terrible job of that. But I have those. I have both of them. So I'd say those are probably fairly rare. I think Zarude was distributed a lot better, but you know, I think over time people have kind of lost their Zarudes. I have my Scarf Zarude in Pokemon Home. Yeah, man, like, what are the rarest Pokemon? Oh, we did a stream for a pretty rare Pokemon. We got the Munchlax from the Ogre Ousting. I don't even know if, like, a lot of people know about that. I think most of the rarest Pokemon are just in Pogo. Yeah, I've got some pretty rare Pokemon in Pokemon Go, but, like, if you're talking about, like, home Pokemon that can be brought to other games, we've got that Munchlax from the Ogre Ousting. I've got Zarude with the Scarf. I've got shiny Miraidon and Koraidon. I need to get shiny Volcanion. That'll be fairly rare. We got shiny Enamorus. That's pretty cool. So like a lot of the shiny release Pokemon, I started working on, when I first started the channel, I was kind of working on like knocking out all the home shinies, which I'm still kind of working on, but I haven't done Sword, I haven't done Let's Go, and I haven't done Legends EA. So we don't have shiny Volcanion, we don't have the shiny Meltan from Pokemon Home for Let's Go. And we don't have the Keldeo from Sword and Shield. I just noticed that when Ogerpon used counter, it does a spinning around roundhouse kick. Ogerpon toddles and then does this massive like coordinated like judo chop here. It brings everyone down. And to make it funnier, most of the rarest Pokemon in Pogo are within the Pikachu line. Yeah, that's true. But like, I think that probably the most sought after Pokemon are not necessarily in the Pikachu line. I'd say the most sought after rare Pokemon are either Armor Mewtwo, which I have one Armor Mewtwo left that I'd like to shiny trade. I'd like to special trade with somebody, just like a trade. Armored Mewtwo for an Armored Mewtwo, like just a straight trade for Armored Mewtwo to get the lucky stats and see if it can do any better than what the stats I got. But I traded all my other ones and you know, I've got one left. So one day I'll be able to do just a mirror trade for that. And then I'd also say that the clone Venusaur, the clone Charizard, and the clone Blastoise are... No, I'm not doing that, Diaga. Yo, sorry. I know that's a good bit. I just can't do it today, dude. Not today. Yo, I'm sorry. Yo, please take into consideration. I got home at 6 a.m. in the morning. I stayed up all night long. I watched the sun come up with my brother in front of his house while we spent a few hours talking after the party, and so I got home. I tried to get some sleep, and this is the result. Yeah, yo, I'm not reading that big word. Ogre Austin thing. I helped the streamer get the shiny Munchlax from it. Oh, yo, you just missed us do it. Okay, yo, Moxie2D. Thank you for helping Moxie2D get that Ogre Ousting Munchlax, because yo, that was an intense but fun, challenge. I'm glad we did that challenge just recently. Yo, honestly, Cyber, I know you just joined the channel yesterday. We did the Ogre Ousting. It was a 4-hour stream, but we ended up, that stream was fun. We tried it. We got pretty close. We tried it a few times, and then, someone came in clutch, hooked it up, helped us out, and we had to try a few times with them, and they came in and we got the Munchlax. If you get a chance to, it's 4 hours long, so if you want to watch it on like 2 times speed or something, watch it back. That was a fun time, man. Father Elmo, Snapesy, and my friend from where I live helped us out, so it was a good time. Yeah, and Dialga, I'm not reading that word. And then wait, okay. And then would it be easier to shiny hunt Moltres by finding it flying an encounter or doing this? Yeah, that's a good question. It doesn't seem like it's any easier doing it by flying. But like from what I saw, you can encounter multiple birds once you do this. I think this might be easier. I don't know. I could be wrong. Now, oftentimes I am wrong. For example, shiny Detective Pikachu. Yeah. I have a shiny. No. I don't have a shiny Detective Pikachu. I don't. Before its return back in 2024, where it was shiny locked. And it was the only obtainable as a shiny after the event ended, but still had the gift. Oh, yo, yeah, because the game glitched and people were still like redeeming their Pikachus and then getting the shinies. Yo, that would be wild. 1 in 500 chance to get the shiny Detective Pikachu before it returned. That is cool. That would be yo. Can you imagine? You go to like accept your gift, claim your reward. And then like nobody else has a shiny Pikachu, Detective Pikachu, and then yours pops up and it's like bling, it's got the shine, it's got the stars coming out of it. Oh my god, that would drive me, that would be insane. The chat messages can have up to 200 letters if I'm not mistaken. Oh, cool. On mobile, you can't type that many words. Okay. New long word. Yo, guys, come on. No. Oh my gosh. New long word. Oh no. Okay, the long words are getting cut off. YouTube is saying no, we're not doing this. Corruption and Father Elmo. Yo, what's up, Prada? Welcome to the chat. I'm happy you're here. Yeah, you can get a shiny Detective Pikachu in Pokemon Go. Absolutely. I got the new version of shiny Detective Pikachu with the emote when he pulls out his magnifying glass. Yeah. And your trainer can also pull out its magnifying glass as well. How's the hunt going? I may not have just clicked the button. I might have, but I it's going all right. Hey, last night I went to my nephew's graduation party. I stayed out until 6 o'clock in the morning, and I came home and tried to get some sleep. So I'm like just exhausted. That's what I'm trying to have some energy, and this stream has been a lot of fun. I'm having fun with you guys. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me. The conversation's been great. But I know I know there's another me in there that's definitely more hyped up and and excited. So it was a lack of sleep. This is lack of sleep training Riolu. This is part of our training. But yo, Prada, yo, okay, being in New York right now, how are you doing? How are you doing being in New York right now? There's some stuff going on, yeah? It's got the country ablaze. He's having a hangover? Oh, am I hungover? Yo, if I was hungover, I don't know if I would have streamed. I don't know if I would have. I probably would have taken the stream off. Yeah. How was the event? I know you posted some cards. I was looking at the card. What's funny, after I looked at your cards, my nephew was showing me the cards that the Knicks did it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, game 4 was wild. Like we were I'm from Washington. It's like this one time I'm a part of the Knicks. Yeah, that's not fair. I'm not a Knicks fan. I never really watch basketball, but I'm a fan of what happened. You know what I mean? I'm stoked about what happened. Something about the Knicks? Yeah. They won, baby. They beat the finals. They beat everybody. Yo, good job, Knicks. Good, congratulations, New York. Yo, I think things like this, I think it allows for, especially right now, right? It is so cool to see that something like the Knicks winning the finals can give the type of hope that I think we kind of need every day. But this is right now, it's kind of rare to see. And so the Knicks provided the hope that we haven't seen in a while. And it is electrifying. It is electrifying to see this. Shit was like the purge in New York. Yeah, I heard some yeah, I don't condone that shit, man. Yo, Spurs jerseys, okay, you made it to the finals too. Knicks jerseys, yo, you guys beat the finals. Hell yeah, both of you. You know what I mean? I don't condone that shit. I'm sorry to hear that anything happened outside of celebration for an amazing season. Everything destroyed and being trashed to celebrate? Yeah. No condoning here, But yo, Prada, I'm super happy for you. I'm excited that you're there. I'm excited that you're in the greatest city in America right now. You know what I mean? I'm so happy for you. I'm looking, I'm the electricity that your city is generating is all the way over here in Washington State too. We're all happy for you. We're proud of you. We got that New York spirit, and I think that's the type of American spirit that we don't have right now, that we don't get, that we miss. Yes. bro, you celebrated harder in your nephew's graduation party. Yes, I did. I celebrated for real. 6 a.m. Yo, I pulled into the garage at 6 a.m. Yes. If you had to come home at 6 a.m., you must have had a party. It was like 3 stages of a party. So like, I didn't know. I would have brought my swim trunks, but like it was a pool party. It was a pool party at first, so I was like, okay, I was upstairs in the house talking with my sister and her friend. Crazy work, yeah. I was just hanging out. That was cool. And then like the second phase of the party, it was like most of the kids that were coming to swim in the pool and families and stuff like that were kind of like heading out as like my older nephew's friends were coming in, right? And so there was that part of the party. It was like, yo, you guys, we talked about all kinds of stuff, video games. We talked about like the Ocarina of Time remake. There's some pretty. My brother is fucking hilarious. He's just a fun guy to be around. And when he is, energized in that way, I get energized in that way. And I was funny, which I know you guys are like, man, I wish this guy was funnier. At the party, I wish I could do that for you guys all the time. Honestly, I need to make the screen bigger so that my brother could be sitting next to me, and you guys would be the most entertained people anywhere. yo, yo, that would be the channel, the YouTube channel to go to. So we both got hella drunk. Yo, yeah. Eventually, yeah. Once the second phase of the party started, I started. We, yo, disgusting. I had some twisted tea. Disgusting, man. Yo, I don't recommend it. If you guys are old enough to drink and you have if you drink responsibly, yeah, we drink responsibly. I was able to drive home and everything. Yeah, I know. I would absolutely. I don't think he's up for it, but I absolutely 100% would. Yeah, so I started drinking twisted tea, which led into drinking beer, which led into having some shots. But again, this is all in celebration. I did it very responsibly. I'm 22. I drink a shit ton of water. Hell yeah, water's. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated out there. Drink water now. Have a sip. Take a shot of water. Oh, whoops. Okay, we don't have the shiny. Okay. Yeah. Must have been a hella time. TLDR. We both got hella drunk. No. I didn't get hella drunk. If I got hella drunk, I would probably be hungover and I probably wouldn't be streaming. But you can definitely hear the exhaustion in my voice. Bring your brother as a special guest. Yo, I wish. It was a graduation party, right? So the Twisted Tea was it made a guest appearance. Twisted Tea was like, "Hey, I'm here for all the cool kids, you know." Father Elmo is so young. Yo, yeah, I thought Father Elmo was 19 when I first understood Father Elmo, but yo, not 22. We've grown so much over the time we've known each other. Maybe chocolate milk? Make shots of strawberry Nesquik? Yo, I've got some chocolate Nesquik upstairs. We've got a chocolate Nesquik here. I have a twisted tea in my fridge. Corruption, don't drink that. Don't drink that. It's so bad. Twisted Sinistea. yo, it'd be a dark ghost type Pokemon, yo. Yeah, here I have Fireball. Oh, yuck. Yo, to be fair, like when you first try Fireball, there's definitely an appeal to it, but yeah, if you get wasted on Fireball and you end up having to like have a Fireball hangover, I don't think you will ever want to drink Fireball again. So yeah, if you guys are old enough to drink, try to drink responsibly. Try to make sure you're hydrated and you don't have to wake up with a hangover or you don't have to like throw up. Yeah, try not to poison yourselves, you know what I mean? Prada, you're not that far? You're gonna drink it? Yo, you're gonna drink the Twisted Tea? Okay. Alright, good luck, Corruption. Yo, best of luck on that, man. We had Blue Raz. I also had like the Arnold Palmer. It was like the lemon iced tea combo. And then there was a lemonade, but I didn't drink a lemonade. I was like, this is disgusting. I'm gonna move on to something different. And what I moved on to wasn't like any greater, but at some point, me and my brother did a beer run. There was a really cool kid that was talking to my brother, and he was like pouring people shots of Crown Apple, and he poured my brother a couple of shots. He poured me a shot, and drinking Crown Apple was an interesting explosion of apple. Yo, I've never had Crown Apple before. That was an explosion of apple. Man, it was tasty. I could see how that could be appealing, but also I feel like that's another drink. If you get schmammered on Crown Apple, that's probably one that you don't want to pick back up again. Yeah, Crown Apple was good. With the shots, I was like, hey, you know what we need? We need some cucumber flavored alcohol. I'm at the part where I'm not allowed to do the blackened terror raids. Like they're on the map. You're just not you're not able to do it just yet. Like you gotta get the call from Jacques. Yeah. Jacques got to call you up and be like, hey, so I need your help. A drink like a drink I like is a Midori sour. Oh, okay. Yo, I like sour. I like sour beers. I like if I'm drinking hard liquor, sour is not a bad flavor. But I don't drink too often, and I'm really proud of myself for not getting too again, the third phase of the party ended up being a lot more wild than the first and second phase. But yeah, there's I like to take care of people and make sure people are doing okay. You know what I mean? So I walked one of my nephew's friends back to his house. He lived down the street, and made sure he got home okay. Jacques said I'm not allowed to do that. Yo, Jacques, gotta chill, bro. I drank that a lot in college. The Midori sour. Hi, host Elbara. How are you doing, man? Welcome back to the chat, dude. I drank a bit of Jim Beam. Yeah, yeah. We were having. There was Crown. I saw some Jim Beam last night. I don't think I have any Jim Beam. But like I said, I had a shot of that sour, and then I also had a shot with my nephew of something. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I think it was just whiskey. I think we just had whiskey, and I don't know if it was Jim Beam. I'm mostly the one that doesn't drink during hangouts. You drink in the cab? You're like, oh, the hangout was really cool. All right, time to get drunk. What's up on my way home? Jim Beam is strong as fuck. It's like it's like a sensu beam. No, I'm just kidding. Yo, I don't know if we clicked it. Yo, I might have missed some clicks. Sorry, guys. But yo, I appreciate the conversation. I'm trying to keep up with this too. I think I clicked. Yeah. Same here, Father Elmo. I think if you and I partied, Father Elmo, I think we'd have a good time. Just laughing and enjoying, the celebrations, And if we decided to get drunk, I think we would do it, appropriately. It'd be a fun time. And we'd have, our Stanleys, we'd have our bottles of water, But one of the funniest things, well, outside of my brother was probably the funniest thing that happened at the party last night. But my nephew, okay, he just graduated. He was, and mind you, we're all with my sister at her house. This isn't outside, so it's all very responsible. I'm there to make sure the kids are doing okay and stuff like that too. So very, very contained. Nobody did anything crazy or out of the norm. But when my nephew ended up getting drunk, he played Undertale, and he did what's the opposite of the pacifist run? He did a what's the opposite of a pacifist run? He fought all the monsters, yeah, and he ended up he's at Sans on Undertale, and so drunk he decided that he was going to try to take on Sans in Undertale. The genocide route, so he fought all the monsters. He gained experience points and all that stuff, and so now he's going to face off against Sans. And so at the point of being drunk, after some of the celebrations, he went to go fight Sans, and that's funny, man. Like, Sans is not an easy. I don't know if you guys know Undertale, but Sans is like, I think famously one of the most difficult like bosses in gaming, and my nephew was like, I'm taking this challenge on. Props to my nephew for that. He didn't get very far. He didn't win against Sans, but it was fun to watch the challenge. Okay. You are aware? Okay. You would wait till it's over? Okay, yo. I just mean, like, I think you and I, while we're waiting for the party to be over, we'd probably have a good time, You go on your own and draw? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, like since I've been here in Washington, like I moved up here to kind of like meet my sister, right? Well, I've never been a big fan of like the company that my sister and my brother-in-law keep. It is what it is. I love my sister. I love my brother-in-law. They're great people. It's just they don't keep the best company. And so for me, going to their house, I typically hang out with my nephews. Like, they're talking about video games and they're talking about, stuff that I'm into. Pokemon, we're talking about Marvel, DC, we're talking about, Spawn, like we're talking about cool stuff. And so that's I'd rather hang out with them. I'll go up and give my sister hugs and let her know I love her and stuff like that. But I'd rather spend time with people that get me. So I usually hang out with my nephews, or I'll just leave. Like I don't stay. I don't stick around. For me, because I'm usually just avoiding parties with loud music, I just leave the radius of the area. But still in the area? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I think I kind of got out of that after the military, because a lot of the people that I was in the I joined when I was 25, so I was a little bit older than most of the people that I was with. So I think at some point after maturity, I've always been taking on the responsibility of like making sure people are okay. So yeah, that's, I can go to a party, I can party with the best of them, and typically for me, I just want to make sure people are safe. And that's like, if I'm going to a party, in the forefront of my mind is like the safety of the people that are there. I'm not like being like, oh, drink water, but I will hand water bottles off to people and stuff like that. I'm not like pushing it on anybody, but I am keeping it in mind and trying to be safety, part of the safety, make sure people can get home safe, driving people where they need to go. At my niece's birthday party, I wasn't out back, but there was a guy who was in the backyard and he ended up like falling. And he had some pretty bad injuries, but I brought him to the emergency room, and I stayed with this guy for a few hours because I think he was intoxicated to the point that he couldn't really like think to like get family, or like for a while it's just me and him. And so when he kind of like started sobering up a bit, I was like, hey man, do you have family that can come out to the hospital and stuff like that? And so I didn't leave until I knew somebody was on their way to the emergency room. So I ended up spending a few hours there. But then what was kind of neat is like, once I got back, everybody had been, partying and enjoying their time. Well, my brother was like doing karaoke. And so he's like, Roy, Roy, you're home. Grab a mic, dude. So we karaoke'd until 2:00 in the morning. My niece's birthday party. My niece had already left. Like, she was leaving. Lots of people were just kind of on their way out. Me and my brother stayed, and we kept singing karaoke until like 2 a.m. That was a fun time too. That was a good time. But yeah. Fun stuff, man. This year's been pretty good. Like staying close to family. I appreciate that. It's nice to have relationships that to foster and care for, you know. Come on, Moltres. Moltres is just here listening to the stories, you know? What's going on, Moltres? Gotta show up shiny, homie. Yeah, man. Sans was destroying Frisk last night on Undertale. I kind of, I was watching my nephew, and he's like, all right, like he was focused. He was locked in, like ready to go. But that heart was just getting destroyed. Like at most, like it was kind of neat. Sometimes he would break away. He'd break out of the pack. You know what I mean? Like there would be some deaths, but then he'd break out and he'd go through like that first segment of Sans and he was doing okay, but that it never ended up lasting too long. But sometimes he would break away and be like, yeah, come on, let's go, Devin, let's go, Dev, Yo, what's up, Virgil? Welcome to the chat, dude. Oh, Virgil, everybody here, just if you didn't hear me talking about this last time, I'm today I'll try not to give away like what I'm doing in chat battles next in 2 weeks from now on Saturday, 2 weeks from now on the 27th we're going to be doing chat battles again at 12 p.m. But I'm really excited because I've got a really cool gimmick that I'm excited to show you. And all I can really say, what I will say is that the gimmick that I've got going on is going to be a very cool animation in Pokemon Champions. So I'm excited to show you guys the gimmick. But you guys are definitely going to be able to beat me. But it should be a lot of fun. That's all I really care about. Those battles were fire. Yeah, yesterday was fun, man. Virgil, thanks for being there yesterday. I was just talking with Cyber and with Corruption about how crazy their Chandelure and the Hisuian Typhlosion, how that went. And then I was talking with them about like Father Elmo's Avalugg and stuff like that. And then boom, Father Elmo just showed up, man. It was like, oh shit, we summoned Father Elmo. I remember last year in the cruise ship, I went to Norwegian Joy. Everyone got drunk as fuck in the casino, and I remember someone in the family wasted like $400 of room service to get more drinks. Oh no, they blew it. That's not what you want to do. Yo, okay. Virgil, are you also celebrating in New York today? Are you also on that side of the country? I'm not sure. I don't think we've talked about like where we're from. I'm in Washington State, and I was just talking to Prada about how here in Washington State we feel the electricity of what's going on with New York, and I feel like New York is leading the American the American dream right now. They're leading the rest of the country and how America, the hope and the things going on and that we typically would want from America. New York's got it right now. And congrats on the Knicks. But it's all about I appreciate the spirit, man. And also I also remembered that almost everyone puked on the beds. Oh no. Some pooped in their pants? Oh my god. Like it was an actual mess. I felt bad for the cleaning service. That sounds like a terrible cruise. Oh, I think I know. That team was nails. Oh, interesting. I sweated in my battles. Okay, yeah. There were some pretty sweaty battles, that's true. And stuff like this makes me appreciate how little I drink. Yeah. I agree. My locals were empty because people were locked in. Okay. But people started pouring in because Mamdani is mayor too. Yo, yeah, for real. I think it was really cool watching and following the New York election. I'm not gonna get too political on the channel. I mean, I don't know if that's, I don't know what the community standards around that is. I mean, I've seen like Philip DeFranco. He has a whole channel on telling the news and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like I need to be responsible with my platform, and I just want to be I really want to be inclusive to everybody here. Like, and I hope you guys do too. I drank a little bit last night, but well worth it. Yo, I probably drank a little bit more than you, Virgil. I didn't get home until 6 a.m. Yeah, you drink a little bit. Yeah, me too. Me too. I didn't get home until 6 a.m. last night. You can probably hear it in my voice. It probably sounds a little bit different than yesterday. But yeah, yo, me too. I think we were celebrating a couple of different things, but yeah, I was out for my nephew's graduation yesterday, which ended up being a very fun time, very good night. Yeah, yo, but I appreciate Prada, absolutely, 100%. I'm so excited for you guys. That and I hope that is this. I think that's a precipice. That New York right now is the precipice of what the rest of America is looking to do, which is wild because I mean typically it's from either California or New York that the rest of the country tends to like not necessarily fall in line with, but seek to achieve in some aspects. So I know that's fairly general, but I think right now New York's got it, not California. I also appreciate how little I drink because I would avoid embarrassing moments, like how one of my cousins would cuss and mostly every sentence spewed out of their mouths in the casino. We are gritty and resilient. Yo, I think that's a good summary. Gritty and resilient, and I don't think you mean it in a terrible way or anything, like gritty as in like I think having grit, like having grit. Yeah. That's a good summary. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, I've never been to. I've been in New York State. There is a airport that is like in Buffalo, like the southmost part of the state. But I've never been to the city, and I think that's something I'd like to do. I want to go back I want to go back to New York, but actually see some sights and be a part of the community. Yeah, like it's kind of interesting. I think there's always been like a Hollywood version of what New York is, but I want to see for myself, like what's the real New York like. I feel like maybe Spider-Man did a little bit better than like Crocodile Dundee, I think Spider-Man probably did New York a little bit better. Not 12 hours in the boat, and I had to witness crazy shit in the bathroom. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I understand that. So while I was in the Navy, sometimes we would get care packages, and sometimes wives would send their husbands like things to party with, and so people would get pretty crazy in the shops, in our shops sometimes, when we didn't have any other work to do and stuff like that. It wasn't allowed, but we did it, and people would do that. But again, I always tried to be the adult in the room. It's good to experience it for sure. Yo, for real. Yo, I can't wait to be in New York. Like, not necessarily to see the sights or to be a tourist, but like I feel like the people is probably like a feel good people, which is funny. Like, I don't think New York growing up, New York has not always had the best rap, right? New York was like not always looked at like the best place to go. There's always been like, yo, if you go to New York, there's gonna be rats everywhere, and you could get killed. Like that's what the media signals about New York. But I think over time too, the media started signaling like, oh, hey, New York is actually this is what the Big Apple is, And I think that's interesting because I don't think it ever had a fair, feeling in the media about New York until recently. Like in the last like decade, I'd say, like New York is starting to look like this is the city. This is America's city. I think you guys are looking a lot better in the media. And I'd say like, for example, the Karate Kid movie that came out, where it had like Jackie Chan and Ralph, Danny LaRusso, yo, Ralph something, I can't remember his name, but yeah, like that. There's some good vibes in New York. It felt like the Spider-Verse movie. It kind of felt like the Spider-Man movie. It felt, the Avengers kind of give New York, there's a heart to it, And LA definitely has been represented, I'd say fairly adequately in media over the years. Yeah. But yeah, both California typically and New York typically lead like what America looks like to the world stage. And I think New York is killing it right now. Yo, good job, New York. Yeah, baby, let's go. It's like I've never been invested in the Knicks before, but this is pretty like unifying. This is a unifying moment because of the Knicks and everything that New York's got going on right now. So yeah, hell yeah, New York. Good job, guys. I'm happy for you. I feel the electricity. I'm proud of you guys. Yo, I'm in Washington State. Not really into sports, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. You are into sports. You're into Pokemon battling. You are sports. I might someday. Oh yeah. I go through phases too. Like I think last year was probably the most football I watched, American football I watched in a while. But I'll typically will try. Oh, did I do this twice? Well, I probably missed one. But yeah, I don't typically spend a lot of time watching sports either. But I definitely go through phases for sure. It's like sometimes I'll watch the shit out of like baseball or sometimes I'll watch the shit out of like football. Just depends. Depends on what's going on. But yeah, I'm happy for you guys in New York. Hell yeah, I'm super stoked for you guys, and I love the electricity that's happening around America's city, right now. I think, in my opinion, it's hard to pick a team because it's just everything is wrestling, right? Have you heard that theory? Everything is pro wrestling. I think it's hard to pick a team because it's really just a politics, but with a team and a ball. Kind of, yeah. Well, I don't think people care about politics the way they care about their teams. I grew up in a house that, because I was raised in California, I grew up in a house, we watched the 49ers. Whenever the Niners were playing, they were on our TV, or if we were out somewhere, they were on the TV where we were going to be. We watched the Niners every Sunday they played. And so it was great. I wasn't really a sports kid. Like I loved going up to my room, playing with my dinosaurs, man. I loved playing with my Ninja Turtles. I loved like making scenes from the cartoon in my bedroom. You know what I mean? Like I would have my own story going, and that's what I loved. So when everyone was sitting around the couch, and like including me, and we're just watching football, I was bored as a kid. But eventually, I think growing up and maybe like, you know, growing into teenage years, adolescence, getting a little bit more testosterone and things like that, I think sports became a little bit easier to consume. I never really got like too heavy into it or anything. I never like, you know, I know, like, I think my roots, I'm a Niners fan. I was, you know, my roots, I'm a Niners fan. Like, if Seattle's in the Niners, if I'm in Washington State, if Seattle and the Niners are playing, I'm probably rooting for the Niners, and that's not popular up here, but yeah, what's funny too is I grew up liking the Bulls. Michael Jordan was in the Bulls, and I was a Bulls fan anytime basketball was playing. But Michael Jordan, like Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen. No, I don't know if Scottie Pippen was on the Bulls. Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan, and they had an all-star cast of players on their team in the 90s. That team was insane, dude. Like, Michael Jordan led a really good ball club. It's why most people would pick LeBron and Lakers, because it's just the go-to team. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, that's what's going on with the Knicks right now. Brunson is the go-to, is going to be the GOAT, I think. Now, I'm sure that he's heading towards a place that's going on. Or in soccer, it's either Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. Those names are names I've heard. Scottie Pippen was on the Bulls, yes sir. Yep, Dennis Rod. Okay. I was saying Dennis Rodman and Michael Jordan for sure. I couldn't remember if Scottie Pippen was on the Bulls or not. Okay, hell yeah. Okay, Scottie Pippen was on the Bulls. Yeah, I remember, like, there's been times in my life where teams really stood out. In baseball, Dusty Baker was coach of the Giants, and man, his ball club was incredible. We had Barry Bonds, Kenny Lofton. I think Barry Bonds and Sammy Sosa at that point in time were having like a home run off, pretty much, like who can set the world record. So that was a great time to kind of like be a part of baseball, and Dusty Baker was an amazing coach for the Giants. I love the Lakers. Yo, get it, girl. Bolts is a Toronto Raptors fan. I might have missed when Bolts has talked about like his favorite team. Yo, that's a good question, man. I don't know. Yo, I know he was rooting for Canada before the end of his stream last stream. He's like, "What are you doing, Canada?" That's like the last thing that he said on his stream was, "What are you doing, Canada?" Yo. Yeah, Bolts goes for everything Canadian. That could be true. LeBron to me is just washed. There's way better players than him, in my opinion. That's wild, Snapesy. That's a wild take. I can appreciate, definitely having a difference in opinion from most people, right? But I think it's easy to look at the numbers and say, was it King James? Yeah, like he definitely. Larry Bird was the GOAT in the Celtics back in his prime. Larry Bird was pretty awesome. But even in that time, I think Michael Jordan was dominating since his rookie year, man. My King LeBron. I don't care. Yo, I don't care. I don't care is wild, bro. That's two. You doubled that one up. I like it. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, yeah, I think that's an unpopular opinion, Snapesy, but I do appreciate it, man. Yeah, absolutely. But way better players. Yeah, absolutely. I think his numbers stack up though. I think he's up there for sure. So, I can't. The numbers don't lie. That's what I'll say. I feel like what you might be saying is that there's a magic to players that LeBron didn't necessarily have. And I think sports definitely does that. Like, if there's any example of magic in the real world, it typically happens in sports. I always called LeBron James low washed, the old man. Diabetes. Diabetes? Oh, what the hell? Dang, that's a wild name for someone named LeBron James. You know what? I hear people call LeBron James. They call him 6'7". That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I'm glad Bolts isn't here for that one. He'd be pissed. The most iconic basketball game when LeBron's and Bugs Bunny start ball and juice stuff James. That was not very iconic. Yo, that movie like bombed, dude. That movie bombed. Yo, that's funny though. I couldn't believe they made a Space Jam 2. I couldn't believe that LeBron James was in Space Jam 2 and it became like a movie about fatherhood. I couldn't believe how badly Warner Brothers missed the mark on an iconic fucking movie. He's not even 6'7". He's 6'9" or 6'10". Yo, I've been told LeBron James is the same height as Mewtwo. So you might be right, but I've been hearing LeBron James is the same exact height as Mewtwo. That's what I've been told. LeBron scores points on stats. LeBron's score points and stats aren't anywhere near MJ's or half the NBA players. It speaks for itself. Yeah, I think the numbers speak for themselves. I agree with that statement. Numbers speak for themselves. He's 4'9". LeBron James is completely photoshopped. Yo, they got that AI LeBron James out there. Oh, they just botched the movie. Yeah, it did so terrible. Yo, how did they miss the mark? So what they need, what they could have had, is just a fire soundtrack, right? Like maybe talk to the people who fucking wrote the sound. I mean, I know it's a different studio, but like talk to the people that wrote the soundtrack for the Spider-Verse movies. Like, I don't think that takes too much resourcing to like get a good track going. Get a fire fucking soundtrack, all right? You have kind of a formula already about like, the Looney Tunes, and then there's a bit of a formula about how Space Jam brought in like guest stars. Bill Murray was there. All the different like Muggsy Bones, Charles Barkley. They had all the NBA stars that they brought in. Okay, and I know they did that again in this movie. So they followed a formula, but then they brought it to a stupid level, like to a point of almost to a point of contention with the rest of the audience. They brought in like The Matrix and Rick and Morty and all their IPs to be the audience. And it didn't fucking make any sense to the movie. Like they really blew. That movie sucked, man. That movie just sucked. Yeah, that's my review for Space Jam. LeBron James Space Jam. Has Bolts ever been here before? Absolutely. Yeah, Bolts has been here. Bolts has been here probably, I'd say, for a good 10 streams or so. Maybe over 10 streams. The best thing about that movie is the meme of Daffy rapping. Yeah. So the best thing, I've seen the old and the new Space Jam, and the new one was terrible. It shouldn't have been made. Yeah, it shouldn't have been made. Like, they put out Space Jam, but they didn't put out the Batgirl movie that they created, or they didn't put out the Wile E. Coyote Acme movie that they made. And it's like, from my understanding, both of those movies, there's some care put into them. The OG was peak. Yeah. Yo, you got the... Yo, nobody listened to the Steve Miller Band. No, I'm just kidding. Nobody listened to the Steve Miller Band until Space Jam, guys. You know what I mean? Nobody was listening to Seal until Space Jam. Yo, what the hell? No, I'm just playing. I know the Steve Miller Band was popular, but yo, and they did it right. So Michael Jordan, heartfelt character, relatable. People look up to him, and they did it at a point in his life, okay, where he was kind of on his way to like infamy. He was finishing his basketball career, going into baseball. He was on his way into the Hall of Fame, into infamy, yeah? Like, it was the perfect timing to grab a sports star like this and put him into a movie about basketball and about Looney Tunes. Like, it worked. And maybe that's like a rare occurrence, but I don't think it has to be. Like, I think the Looney Tunes can make a lot of things work. I think it's a IP that's probably going to be timeless. Like, I think generations from now, people will still play Looney Tunes for their kids, or people will be able to resurge Looney Tunes from time to time. I don't think they've done it very well recently in our time, but yeah, Chuck Jones, great animator. My hard take is certain movies just shouldn't be remastered or be made again as an entire separate movie. Some just need to be left alone. Sometimes you can't beat or outshine a classic in the new age. Yeah, well, that's kind of, yeah. I think we've gone through like a period of time where everything had to be, because like, like Jurassic Park introduced like a level of CGI that was beyond like what we had seen before, right? Was it 1996's Jurassic Park, 1993's Jurassic Park, something like that. I think I tie a lot of things to 96 because of Pokemon, but yeah, like in Jurassic Park, not only did they use practical models for their dinosaurs, but they also incorporated CGI to layer it into the movie to make a smooth, beautiful, timeless, visual effect. And that lasted. And that holds up today. If you watch Jurassic Park today, it still looks amazing. That like your CGI it's not an uncanny valley with the CGI in the original Jurassic Park movie. All right. So since then, people have been using CGI more and more and more, and it has been creating an uncanny valley in most CGI renditions of characters or scenes or things that come out of cinema. Yeah. Right now, we're in an interesting time where practical effects are starting to come back, and the movies that typically go back to the art and the magic of movie making are doing well. Like the movie Obsession that just came out. There was a really interesting practical effect that they used for Freaky Nicky. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but there's like this and it's kind of a tropey, horror feel. It's a tropey horror like jump scare type tactic, but they did a really cool thing filming the skip in Freaky Nicky's like steps. They filmed it where she was making large lunges. It came out on the TV. It came out on the movie in reverse, so it was reversed, and then they made it so that while it's skipping forward, all those reverse points are being shown in forward motion. And so it's a really interesting, like, practical effect that comes across in that creepy, like, horror vibe. Hold on. Yo. The OG was peak. My hard take, okay. Made her less seductive, and the movie went to the shitter. Wait, who? They need to stop making or pushing the idea of taking movies and redoing them differently. Yeah, but they're doing that with all kinds of stuff. Video games, comics, most entertainment media is just is kind of being recycled right now. Speaking of movies, there's a new Jurassic World movie coming out in a couple of years. Is there? Are we getting a new Jurassic? I saw a dinosaur movie, and it didn't seem like it was part of a Jurassic Park franchise. But like I saw like dinosaurs with like feathers and like kind of more of a historical accurate take on what dinosaurs could have looked like. There's a new dinosaur like franchise. I think they're trying to make it like kind of like a Jurassic Park. I think they're trying to recreate the success of Jurassic Park. But yo, that sounds familiar. I did see the Jurassic World with Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali. Yo, come on. I feel so bad for Mahershala Ali. I don't know if you guys even know or care what I'm talking about, but like Mahershala Ali, dude, has been in development hell because he's been cast as Blade, and I think they recently shut down the movie. Oh, Lola Bunny. They made her less seductive. Okay, yeah. Lola Bunny, one of the biggest reasons it was hated was they redesigned Lola Bunny, making her less attractive. Yeah, I don't know if that's one of the reasons why it was hated. I disagree with that. I think it was just hated because it was a fucking awful movie. I think that might be somebody's point that they're trying to make about why the movie sucks. But I think for the most part that movie just like structurally. I think from like a studio perspective, when writers get to start writing and then like the studio gets involved and they make changes, I think that's when movies typically like fuck up. No, never heard of it because I own all the Jurassic Park movies. If there was a new one, I would have heard of it by now. Yeah, so I've watched the new Rockstars, and I think they were kind of talking about there's talks of something in development with Jurassic World. No, yeah, I agree with you, Corruption. Yeah, I agree with that. It was not the greatest movie. It felt very much like a very bad video game. It felt like it's like somebody took Jurassic Park and tried to make like a Tomb Raider game and put it together. So like the movie came in 3 tiers. So you get the assignment, you get like the mission, and they go through that has 3 parts. The mission has 3 parts, and then you get like the kind of like the penultimate ending of the movie where there's meant to be like a fake out, and it has this happy ending. So structurally, I think written down, on paper, this could be a successful Jurassic Park movie. On paper, this works. In a video game, this works because there's probably more to explore. There's probably more to do. In a video game, this works. But how they filmed it, how they guided their actors, how they like instructed their actors, it landed so flat, which is awful because Scarlett Johansson, the dude with the glasses, I think he's a heartthrob. Some chicks dig him. Mahershala Ali, great actor. They had a stunning cast. I think I think it just, I think the production failed the movie. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'd say it would have been a much better video game, and they could have used the same actors, get them in mocap suits, like have them voice the characters, like let us play as them versus you know, having us watch a couple hours in a movie theater. I would have liked to have spent more time collecting items and you know, taking pictures of dinosaurs, getting a Pokedex of Jurassic Park dinosaurs instead. You know what I mean? I know there's going to be a Jurassic Park 4 back in the 90s where humans were fused with dinosaurs, but they was scrapped when Universal Studios theme park years ago had a ride for it, but it was shortly lived. Yeah, is that the one with the raptors with the machine guns and stuff like that? I remember going to the ride 5 times as a teen. Yo, hell yeah, you were ready. You were ready for Jurassic Park 4, dude. You were ready to go, man. Jurassic World was better than the other Jurassic World movies throughout the years. The Rebirth was better. Yeah, I don't know. I think this last one was, in my opinion, I don't think this last one was. Man, I liked the actors and I liked the performance. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if you I think what Jurassic World is missing, right, is the horror aspect of Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is like the dinosaurs are the monster. That's, I mean, and human is the monster, and so you kind of like have to work your way around figuring out like what you're afraid of. Jurassic, okay, yeah, back in 2015, yeah, that was a good Jurassic World movie, man. Yeah, I'd say so too. Like, I like a lot of the things that Chris Pratt has performed in. I mean, I think Chris Pratt on a personal level, like I don't know if I necessarily agree with a lot of the things Chris Pratt is doing. But I did enjoy the first movie. I like the idea. They brought back the idea of like, hey, this audience is geared towards young kids, yeah. These kids are like the owners, you know, the owner's kids or whatever, and so they're out in the fucking park, you know, and so they brought back that kind of element. They get new, you know, the new like tubes. You're in a hamster ball in the park was kind of interesting. But yeah, the Raptor Wrangler character is kind of an interesting idea because you have such a massively vicious dinosaur that can tear anybody apart, and so like growing a bond with dinosaur. Okay, yeah, and they end the movie with like this, you know, oh, Tyrannosaurus Rex is better than every other dinosaur. Indominus Rex is getting eaten by this giant mosasaurus. All the dinosaurs team up to beat the bad guy. And so you kind of get like this superhero aspect to Jurassic Park that typically isn't there, which was an interesting take. I don't think Jurassic World is good, but and it was like, I think it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable to watch. Gonna dry my hair? Hell yeah. There was a comic book of it too. Oh yeah, of the raptors with machine guns. There was a comic book of it too, but I was sad the idea was scrapped. They said it was way more bloody and it would have been rated R, so they just scrapped the entire idea. Yeah, I think if Jurassic Park is gonna move forward, and I think they tried to do it with this last movie, Jurassic World Rebirth. I think they tried to bring back the horror element of dinosaurs. I think if you do that right, if you do that correctly, then the franchise continues and the franchise succeeds. But yeah, Dennis Nedry, like going to the truck and a Dilophosaurus is just in the passenger seat, blasting him with his like toxic, toxic spew coming out of his mouth. Yo, I think for some people, and like the loss of the embryos getting like covered up in the mud and stuff. Yo, great. Still Steven Spielberg did Jurassic Park best. Yeah, I don't know. I think the franchise can do well. Like dinosaurs are marketable. I will always love dinosaurs. I don't think there's ever a point where I'm not gonna like a Jurassic Park movie. I think I've always liked every Jurassic Park movie, whether the movie's good or not. I've always liked the Jurassic Park movies. But yeah, I get that there are not good Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movies. I get that, yeah. That's okay. Dinosaurs are there. They got dinosaurs? Yo, I'm there. Yeah, in Pico Pals on Tuesday, I'm trying to stick with the theme of dinosaurs at this point because when we played Marvel Rivals, I picked Devil Dinosaur and we played Devil Dinosaur like throughout the entire Pico Pals Marvel Rivals video we did not last Tuesday, a couple Tuesdays ago, and then we did Fall Guys and there was a dinosaur costume all of a sudden and I was like, oh shit, I could be dinosaur. So I was like, yeah, let's go. And so we're doing Brawlhalla this Tuesday. It's kind of like a Super Smash Bros. Game. I found that there's a character that is kind of reptilian-like, and he's probably the most dinosaur-looking guy. So I'm gonna be the dinosaur fish guy, the only dinosaur guy that they had in in that game. Oops. In my opinion, when the last Jurassic World movie came out a couple of years ago, when Chris Pratt wasn't in it, I immediately knew it wasn't gonna do well. Yo, yeah, that's an interesting idea too. I know, like, cause during Dominion and stuff like that, he had the whole like blue and like the daughter arc, that they were taking on. The amount they scrapped from Jurassic World was crazy. I've seen what was left, and not gonna lie, the movie would have been better if they didn't scrap those ideas. So they put them as Easter eggs in the movie. Didn't Steven Spielberg also direct Jurassic World as well? I don't think so. He wasn't the director for Jurassic World. He directed all the Jurassic Park movies, if I recall. No. Steven Spielberg only directed the first Jurassic Park movie. I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure. I know, like Steven Spielberg, because that was his franchise, the franchise that he created, like in movies. It's a Michael Crichton book, but like as far as cinema goes, like Steven Spielberg started that franchise, so like he gets royalties, and I think his name's attached to the movies. But I think the only one he directed was Jurassic Park. Let me say which Jurassic Park movies did Steven Spielberg direct? Yeah, I clicked that already. Okay. The original in 1993 and its sequel, The Lost World, in 1997. Okay, yeah, that makes sense too, I guess. The sequel is pretty good. But yeah, which directors took over? Yes, tell me. Oh, Wikipedia? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention to the shiny hunt. Soundtracks. Perception. The novels were way better than the movies, not gonna lie. For Jurassic Park, I read them all the way, so they were so good. Yeah, Michael Crichton is an incredible artist. Yeah, book writer, yo, uh, artist. When I was typing Steven, the next word popped up was universe. No, yo, you and I, our search bars are much different. Are much different. Yo, no hate on Steven Universe. That's a great show. But yo, I don't think that's ever popped up for me typing in Steven. That's funny, man. That's funny, yo. Author, yeah, thank you. Yeah. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stick with writer. I can't think of the word, but yeah, that's what that is. Michael Crichton. Michael Crichton was the author for Jurassic Park. Hell yeah, I've closing so. Oh, I love Pokemon and I love dinosaurs. Last night, at the part, yo, there's a kid there, and his mom was there too. So she was. I was talking to his mom about like, you know, we were talking about Land Before Time, and we were naming off all the dinosaurs in Land Before Time, yeah. And then we talked about American Tail, Feifel Goes West, and American Tail. We were talking about The Secret of the Nim and All Dogs Go to Heaven. And then we were talking about we got lost in a Don Bluth, era of films. That was kind of fun to reminisce. It was wild that like someone's mom was at the party, so that was pretty funny. But yeah, I guess so were the uncles. The uncles were there. All right. That was phase 3 of the party. It was a good time. It was a good time. Man, I'm still like blown away that today I got home at 6:00 in the morning. Like that's still happening. What? What is going on? That's funny, man. It was a good time. I'm really happy I went to my nephew's graduation. I was messaging him this morning. It seems like everybody was taken care of. Last night before I left, like people were sleeping on the couches, so I was putting blankets over them before I left and stuff. I never heard of Oliver Tree, but he died today in a helicopter crash. I looked it up. He was an artist in music. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder what did Oliver Tree sing, or what did he write? I'm sorry to hear that, man. I didn't hear about that. I heard about the Knicks today. Go Knicks, go New York. I heard about the Knicks today. I was looking up the World Cup, and so I saw some of the teams that have been that are playing. I know there's a game that started an hour ago, or no, an hour, 2 hours ago. I haven't seen The Secret of Nim in years. When I watched it, I was like 5 or 6 years old, and that was like mid 2000s. Jesus Christ, I feel old. No, man, no, you're not. Don't. He was 32 years old. Dang, that's too young, man. No, corruption. Don't feel old for that. Yo, you want to know? My brother was telling me, and I don't know the truth of this. I haven't had a chance to look into it yet, but he was telling me that The Secret of Nim. We were talking about how frightening it was and how scary it was, very shadowy and stuff like that. My brother said that The Secret of Nim was based on these lab experiments, the lab rats that escaped. And so someone wrote a story about like what they imagined happened to the rats. And so it was just a Secret of Nim was written as after like lab rats escaped from their cages. That's funny. Yo, and someone was like, I wonder whatever happened to those rats. Like so they just like wrote a fanfic about what happened. Alden Smith also passed away as well. Yeah, I don't think I know Alden Smith. Oh, that name sounds familiar. What did Alden Smith do? That name sounds familiar. I feel like I'm gonna feel stupid for saying I don't know who Alden Smith is, because that name sounds familiar. Yo, man, this sucks. There's a lot of good happening this week, and I feel like nobody should be dying right now. You know what I mean? Put it on pause. Let us enjoy, bask in the things that are happening that are good. Let us have a break, Yeah, not you guys. You guys, I'm glad you're telling me. Let me know. But like for those guys, let those guys have a break. That's what I meant. Oh shit! No, okay, yeah. Now I do feel stupid. Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, I feel like so I haven't been watching football a whole lot, but I did watch the Niners a few games last year, and I know Alden Smith. I feel like Alden Smith was playing last year. But I haven't really been keeping up with but to me it seems like a lot of that team is fairly young, fairly new. I looked it up. His music is like weird music, sounds meme-ish and pop music. Oh, interesting. Yo, Snapesy, have you heard of Bill Burr, or have you guys heard of Bill Burr? I think that's his name. He kind of does some meme music. Let me I think one of his songs is the Jeffrey Bezos song. Born in 1964, CEO, entrepreneur, Jeffrey Bezos. Born in 19 Yeah, and it's just like pretty wild. That's a very meme-y song. 36 years old. Yo, that's too young, man. Come on, people, live your lives. Let's live our lives. You can make it. You can make it to old age. I guess dang, dude, life happens, and I think death is like is what we're all working towards. Yeah, it's an important part. Bill Burr, yeah. He's made some music. He's made some meme music. It's poppy, just kind of like the way that you described Oliver Tree. What's the guy's? There's a guy's name. There's a guy too that will go out and just sing songs at like a. Did you hear the voice crack version of "Never Gonna Give You Up"? What I've heard is like that funky flute, like the flute. You know what I mean? Like the failed flute. And that just does like the failed flute will sing like all kinds of music. But I've heard that getting rickrolled by the you know what I'm talking about? The failed flute. Yeah. Come on, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like you know what I mean? Yeah. I've heard that, but not the voice crack version of "Never Gonna Give You Up." You should tell Bolts to react to it into the next song request. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll try and catch Bolt's stream, and I'll hop in the Discord, and let's see how he reacts. Let's see how he reacts to being rickrolled again. That'd be fun. Oh, Corruption, I've also got a stream reactions page. Kind of took a page out of Bolts' book, but I'm gonna do it a little differently. Instead of doing stream reactions every stream, I'm gonna do it on the first of the month. So if you want to join if you're in the Discord, feel free to put some stuff in the stream reactions, because we're gonna make a full episode out of it. I think that should be pretty fun. So yeah, if you got some stuff to you know, some good stuff, or you know, things that are important to you, or things that you want to laugh about, you want to see me like cringe, or you know, something you know, just pop it in there, man. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully appropriate stuff, you know, like consider the audience, you know, but yeah, we'll try and have some fun with that. Yeah, he's gonna be like, why? Yeah. Yo, you can hear him too, right? He's like, no! I don't know if I clicked that one. Yo, I think the number is so off, but that's okay. I'm having a fun time. There's an Eric Cartman parody of Evanescence. Yeah. Bring Me Back to Life. Yo, Eric Cartman's got some pretty good parodies. Yo, and when Randy was Lord was pretty funny. It was a pretty funny bit for South Park 2, Jurassic Park. That was a good bit. Yo, South Park's killing it. Yeah, they did really well with that with their last season. It's hard. I know. Like for a lot of people, it's kind of hard to delve into or live in like everything that the news has to spew. But I think things like South Park, you know, make it a little bit more tolerable and a little bit more digestible. I can appreciate like the Daily Show and satirical but accurate, you know, satirical and accurate. I think that's helpful and healthy to have. But yeah. Wake me up and I don't even know. I wonder if I could do a like an Eric Cartman impression. Hey guys. Hey guys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yo, I feel bad. I'm gonna feel foolish. I'm gonna feel like a fool if I do an Eric Cartman impression. Yo, so in my opinion, I think we get and I said this from the day that we started Moltres. I think Moltres is going to be between 400 and 500. So that was my initial prediction. Yeah, that was my guess from the beginning. So tomorrow we'll find out. Tomorrow we'll find out if that comes to fruition. I liked how when I used Shadow Force, I was delaying the inevitable demise of Skeledirge in that battle against Bolts. Yo, yo, it's funny. Yo, yeah, I can appreciate Bolts, man. When things are looking down, it kind of brings a smile to my face. How he feels, you know, like. it's not the word. It's not so bad when Bolts is there to struggle through it, you know. Have a boy. Oh man. Okay. Yo, it'd be wild as hell if we could get this Moltres here in the next couple of resets. But yeah, I'm tonight I'm probably gonna get some rest. I'll probably make sure I'm aware of like when 10 o'clock is tonight and get some sleep. I will definitely be back tomorrow with like more energy. I'm gonna be awake, you know. I'll be here. I'll be absolutely present. I always cheese the system against Bolts, yo, and we all appreciate it. Corruption. we all appreciate you know, Bolts getting cheesed a little bit, you know. Yeah, so yeah, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're part of the training Riolu, camp. That we're here, but yo, I'm glad to be a part of that bolts clan too. All right, I think after this reset, I'm probably gonna end stream. I'll come back tomorrow and be full of vigor, and we'll be, much more in tune and aware. I'll be awake for tomorrow's stream, and then Tuesday's gonna be Pico Pals at 10 o'clock, and I'll be doing Brawlhalla. Yo, I'm looking forward to having some Jurassic Park battles. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring in my Raptor. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how Brawlhalla goes. I did practice a little bit just to earn some coins. And there's a cool like turtle that's really powerful. So we'll see. I might do the Raptor, might do a little bit of that turtle, but it'll be fun to play against the Pico Pals and see how that goes. Cause I don't know. I know we're all kind of coming in as newbies. Did you also see the top 10 anime battle me and Bolts did on Pokemon Violet? The top 10? No, I don't think I did. The top 10 anime battle. Yo, did you guys have theme teams for your Pokemon? Was it like Naruto and Goku and you know what I mean? Like what? Yo, did you guys have like a theme team for Pokemon? That would be fun to watch. Yo, I know that like sometimes Bolts' streaming went right in the middle of other things going on, so I try to tune into Bolts as often as I can. But sometimes I miss some stuff, which sucks. I like watching Bolts. I need to watch some of those videos back. But okay, I think this is probably gonna be the stopping point. We can go from 400 to 500. Tomorrow. Let me get the music going in the background so that way you guys don't have to hang out without music in that background. Anyway, yeah, tomorrow I'll be more awake. Tomorrow we'll do from 400 to 500. I think, and I've been saying from day one when we started Moltres, it's gonna happen between 400 and 500. So I'll try and predict tomorrow what if anyone could animate the battle me and Cyber did in Pokemon Champions, I would be in your debt. Yo, okay. I'll put that out. Yo, Corruption, I'll put that out in the Discord too. I don't know. I know there's we've got some people that draw quite a bit. We got an art channel in the Discord and stuff like that. But I'll put it in there. Yo, can anyone draw the battle that Cyber and Corruption did? Okay. Yeah, I also draw, but I haven't animated much, and I'd like to get into it. But yo, that's awesome. One song I always laugh at because the dude's voice sounds like a girl from the 90s to 2000s was the Weedest Teenage Dirtbag. Teenage Dirtbag, yo. It's from 15 years ago. Yeah. Yo, that's actually a pretty good song. I think it's, I think they played that for, in the Superman movie, right? Well, okay. Tomorrow we'll come back. We'll get 100 more resets done. I'm going to call it a day here. I'm going to definitely get some rest, but I hope you guys have an amazing Sunday. I hope it's a nice, relaxing end to your weekend. I hope you get your week started off right. Tomorrow, it's going to be a brand new week. We're going to hard charge into it and be fucking pumped up and hyped up for next week, guys. Yo, I'm looking forward to spending next week with you guys. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next stream. Don't forget to level up, and I hope you have an amazing night. Bye! Bye, everybody!